Oxidation state, never fraction. There is no fractional oxidation state. Okay, beta, roll number 22, roll number 17, 22, 17. Yes, beta, roll number 2 is, I mean, your presence is marked 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 16, 17 is, then 18, 21, 25, 18, 21, 18 is there, 21, 25, then 33, 35. Yes. So, oxidation state never fraction, maybe negative, maybe positive, and oxidation state never exceeds to 8, and it never exceeds to the valence electrons present in the element. That is the limitation, that is the thing we have to take care. Oxidation state of first group elements always +1, second group elements always +2, then group 13, leave the D block. Group 13, its oxidation state may be -3, it may be +3. In addition to that, they also show +1 oxidation state. That is because of the inert pair effect. S electron don't participate in the reaction, which are paired, then only P electron, where one P electron present, and that participate in the reaction, and that is called inert pair effect. Like thallium, Tl. Thallium, its one oxidation state is +3, another oxidation state is +1. That is due to the inert pair effect. And group 17 elements in common element compounds, oxidation state -1, whereas they also show positive oxidation states. Soumya, you are late, beta. Rule number 15. Positive oxidation state like +1, +3, +5, +7, difference of 2. That is because of the higher oxidation states is due to the shifting of electrons from filled P subcell to vacant D subcell. When one electron shift from P subcell to D, two unpaired electrons available. Let me take the example. Chlorine, atomic number 17. Configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. That is the configuration. Here 3s sub 3s, this is 3s having 2 electrons, and 3p having 5 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, one unpaired electron. And this is 3p and 3d subcell. This is the 3d totally vacant. Can you see this 3d? Yes. In this condition, there is only one unpaired electrons. That's why its oxidation state is either -1 during reaction. If it is more electronegative, oxidation state -1. If the combining is more electronegative, then oxidation state is +1. Then -1, +1 in this condition. And the situation is this electron may jump from P to D. Only one electron going to jump. Energy is quite close. That's why this type of jumping is possible in compounds. And that is, it acquire energy due to the interaction between the combining element. So here one electron jump into this, and after that 3 unpaired electrons available. That's why its next oxidation state is +3. These many electrons can be donated by this partially. That's why the higher oxidation state is positive. It cannot receive 3 electrons in its valence shell. Okay, beta? And when this electron jump into D, this is the another possibility. It depends on the situation where it is going to combine. So number of unpaired electrons available is 5. Therefore, its next higher oxidation state is +5. See the difference of 2. Because of jumping one electron from paired P subcell into D, 2 new electrons appear which are unpaired. That's why oxidation states differ by 2 units. And finally, there is 3s, it jump and come into this, and the highest possible oxidation state is +7. So many compounds are there where their higher oxidation states are possible. Okay. So these are the some general things. One more example I want to take, that is a carbon compound like a C2H5OH. What is the oxidation state of carbon? Okay. In organic compound, don't calculate in normal condition, normal ways. You have to draw the structure first. Here is carbon, second carbon, oxygen in the form of OH. Then attach hydrogen. Here is H, hydrogen, here is hydrogen, hydrogen, and hydrogen. Okay, beta? Now decide oxidation states. Here hydrogen is +1, okay. Here is also +1, here is +1, here is +1, here is +1. Everywhere hydrogen oxidation state is +1. Oxygen oxidation state -2. Okay. See about this. Around this carbon, 3 positive oxidation states, and another 4th bond is carbon-carbon, which are equally electronegative. That's why this carbon oxidation state is -3. Okay, beta, is it clear? Adhyans, is it clear now? This is the way to decide in carbon compounds. Draw the structure, not difficult, you can draw easily. You have studied about the geometry, yes, beta. Okay. So here around this carbon, 3 positive oxidation states. That's why carbon contribution is -3. And this bond is carbon-carbon. Therefore, after breaking this bond, no any charge will come over the carbon. Around this carbon, here is -1, here is here is +1, here is +1, and here is -2. This carbon oxidation state is 0. Okay, clear? And here the oxygen oxidation state is -2. This is the way to decide. In this organic compound, carbon is at 2 different oxidation states. In one it is -3, in another it is 0. So that is the way to decide the oxidation states of carbon in organic compounds. Oxidation state of ions like NH4 positive, NH4 positive, nitrogen, what is the oxidation state? Let it be X. Nitrogen oxidation state is X. X plus 1 into 4 is equal to +1. Overall charge is +1. That's why it is equal to +1. So here X equal to 1 plus 1, you can say +1 minus 4 is equal to -3. Nitrogen oxidation state is -3. In this way, the sum of the total oxidation states of element in ion is equal to the charge over there. If it is negative ion, this is equal to negative charge. Like an example, MnO4 minus permanganate ion. This is the ion permanganate. Potassium permanganate is the compound KMnO4. I have not taken K. That's why it is called permanganate ion. Let the oxidation state of Mn is X. X oxygen oxidation state is -2 into 4. Okay, is equal to -1. So X equal to -1 plus 8 is equal to +7. This is the Mn oxidation state in MnO4 minus. Okay, better. So in this way, you can calculate oxidation state, taking care there should not be fractional value and it should not more than valence electrons. Okay. What are the different applications of oxidation number? Its applications. Applications. The one application is we can decide oxidation half reaction, reduction half reaction on the basis of change in oxidation number. If oxidation number going to increase, the process is oxidation, that is oxidation half reaction. If it is going to decrease, it is reduction half reaction. On that basis, we have decided oxidation, reduction, oxidizing agent and reducing agent in the previous examples. This is the one application. The another is, with the help of oxidation state, we can assign the name, correct name of compounds, inorganic compounds. somewhere some difficulties are there. Like the compound is HgCl. Another compound is HgCl2. Okay. What is the name of these compounds? Both are correct. Mercury exists in two different oxidation states. Here it is Cl minus 1. Here Cl is also minus 1, but total Cl oxidation state is minus 2 because of 2Cl. Here Hg oxidation state plus 1. Here Hg oxidation state plus 2. In general system, we call it lower oxidation state, mercurous chloride. Lower oxidation state, us. And higher oxidation state, if only two are possible, then this is the higher only. Mercuric, ic. Mercurous chloride, mercuric chloride. This is the common name. And it's another name which is decided. This is called mercury. First in Roman letter, it should be in bracket. Mercury first chloride. This is the actual name. There is no doubt in this. In this compound, mercury oxidation state is plus 1. That is the mercury first chloride. And here it is called mercury second chloride. This is the another application we can give the correct name to the inorganic compounds. Even some coordination compounds also you will study in higher class, 12th class, and how to write their IUPAC name. There also we need oxidation state, oxidation number. This compound Fe3O4, and this is the mixture of two iron, that is iron second and iron third. Actually, this is in this form, FeO dot Fe2O3. Here, oxygen total oxidation state minus 6. And 2 iron has to contribute plus 6. That's why each contribution is plus 3. Here, oxygen oxidation state is minus 2. Only one oxygen. It is oxide only. And iron oxidation state is plus 2. Here, in this compound, iron in two different oxidation states, plus 2 and plus 3. This is named as iron second, third oxide. This is the name of this compound. This is the another application of oxidation number. Okay, beta? So this is the way. In a galvanic cell, that is not in your syllabus here. What is the electrode reaction at anode? What is the electrode reaction at cathode? This can be decided by seeing the change in oxidation number. If a cell reaction is given, which reaction is anode reaction, which half reaction is cathode reaction, we can decide by seeing the change in oxidation state. At anode, oxidation takes place. At cathode, reduction takes place. That is the concept. And by that concept, we can decide which is the anode reaction, which one is the cathode reaction. After joining these two, we get the cell reaction. So that is not in your syllabus. That is galvanic cell or any electrochemical cell is not in your syllabus. And in this lesson, the main part is balancing of redox reaction. How to balance a redox reaction. This is the main part of this chapter. And you have to practice a lot. In all competitive exams, you will get one question related to balancing of redox reaction. Okay, beta? Take care. They can see that. Balancing of redox reaction. You have balanced reactions in class, in exams, from lower classes itself. Heat and trial method is the most common method. But for redox reaction, heat and trial method is not applied easily. We can apply, but it is not so easy. That's why we have to go through a systematic manner. We have to follow the particular sequence. In different books, these sequences are different. That's why any pattern you can practice. Whatever I am taking, it may be different. Whatever you are having the book, it may be different from that. You can take any way and you have to practice on that basis only. It is not necessary to follow the step which I am following on the board. Any way you have to balance through the proper step, and you have to mention the step, what you are going to do at this particular step. That is the different steps of balancing. And in exams, this question will be of 3 marks. That's why take care. Balancing practice needed in acidic medium, in basic medium. Sometimes the medium is also there, restriction of the medium. This reaction you have to balance in acidic medium, this reaction you have to balance in basic medium. If medium is not mentioned, you are free to balance either in acidic medium or basic medium. Okay, beta? There are 2 methods, oxidation number method, and another method is ion electron method. Today I am going to take ion electron method. Ion electron method. This is the one of the most common method to balance the redox reaction. I am going to take an example. Very common example. This is the very most common example. MnO4 minus permanganate ion plus Fe2 positive gives Mn2 positive plus Fe3 positive. Mn2 positive plus Fe3 positive. Hydrogen ion and water may be there, may not be. It will come automatically. And the condition is acidic medium. Acidic medium. Okay, beta? This is the redox reaction, and we have to balance it by ion electron method. The first step is divide the reaction into 2 parts, that is oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction, side by side or one after another. Anyway, it can be managed. Okay. Mention the oxidation state over the element. Oxygen -2, 4 oxygen -8, and there is 1 minus charge. That's why x minus 8 is equal to -1. X equal to +7. In this way, orally you can calculate the oxidation number. Mn oxidation state is +7. Okay, beta? रोल नंबर 19 बेटा टाइम से ज्वाइन करो. Okay, so here is +7. Iron is monoatomic ion, whatever charge, that is oxidation state, +2 here, and here Mn is also monoatomic ion, +2, and here Fe +3. Okay, see that +7 is going to change into +2, decrease in oxidation number. This is the reduction half reaction. And Fe2 positive going to change into Fe3 positive, +2 to +3, increase in oxidation number. This is oxidation half reaction. So I am writing side by side. You can write one after another, no doubt, no problem here. Here, oxidation half reaction, that is called OHR, oxidation half reaction. And here is reduction half reaction, RHR. This part Mn is going to reduce, that's why the reaction is MnO4 minus going to change into Mn2 positive, reduction half reaction. And here Fe2 positive going to change into Fe3 positive, oxidation half reaction. This is the one step. Division of the redox reaction into 2 oxidation and reduction half reactions. Okay, beta? Then the steps. Here the steps, different books follow different steps. You can follow any one of the steps which is convenient for you. Okay, beta? Step 1. Add electron. Here is add electron. Both reaction here, oxidation as well as reduction, both. and this addition of electron according to change in oxidation state. Here oxidation state +2 going to change into +3. Increase in oxidation state. It is oxidation half reaction. That's why loss of electrons. How many electrons lost by the iron? Yes, beta, can you guess? This iron is losing how many electrons in this process? Fe 2 positive. Yes, beta, yes, it is 1. It gives Fe 3 positive. There is an increase in oxidation state by 1 unit. It is going to lose 1 electron. This is the way to decide how many electrons are being lost by this oxidizing substance, the substance which is going to oxidize. Here +7 we have calculated earlier is going to change into +2. The decrease in oxidation number by 5 units. It means in this reaction 5 electrons should be added because it is reduction. Gain of electron is there. So the reaction is MnO4 plus 5 electron gives Mn2 plus. बच्चों समझ में आई बात? क्लियर हुआ? इस जो हम सिस्टम फॉलो कर रहे हैं उसमें यही मेन प्रॉब्लम है. If you are able to decide oxidation number correctly, you can balance the reaction without any failure. There are some other technique also. Instead of adding electron, first we balance the charge. And while balancing the charge, we are also going to do the same thing. So here it is the electron. Second step is, in the meanwhile, if atoms are not balanced, like here 1 iron, here 2 iron, then first we balance the atom, which is going to oxidize or which is going to reduce. That is not needed here. Here 1, here 1, here Mn is of 1 and Mn is also on right side 1. That's why atoms are balanced, which are oxidized, which are reduced. Step 2 is add balance O, balance oxygen. Here oxygen we are going to balance. Here is no oxygen. That's why write the reaction as such. It is balanced now. We can see 1 iron, positive charge 2, positive charge +3 and -1 overall +2. It is balanced. We have to carry on. Fe2 positive gives Fe3 positive plus 1 electron, no oxygen in this reaction, in this step, and here 4 oxygen, and this side no any oxygen. To balance oxygen, we have to add H2O. That is fixed. Balancing of oxygen can be done by adding suitable number of water molecule on particular side where it is required. Therefore, here it is MnO4 minus plus 5 electrons gives Mn2 positive plus 4H2O. Why 4H2O? Oxygen 4, this side oxygen 4. 4 oxygen needed. Okay, beta, is it clear? 4 oxygen and this side 4 oxygen. By adding 4H2O, we can do it. Okay. Step 3, balance charge. Balance charge. These are the 3 basic steps. Here charge, 2 positive overall charge, and here 3 positive, 1 negative, overall charge is 2 positive. It is balanced. So carry on as such. Fe3 positive gives Fe2 positive. Okay, Fe2 positive plus gives Fe3 positive plus 1 electron, and here charge, see that total -1 and 5, total -6, and this side no negative, only 2 positive. We have to make this 6 negative into 2 positive by adding sufficient H positive ion. Charge is balanced by adding hydrogen ion in acidic medium and hydroxide ion, that is OH minus ion, in basic medium. Here the medium restriction acidic. That's why we have to add suitable number of hydrogen ion on suitable side. Here we are going to make 6 negative into 2 positive. We have to add 8 H positive to make it 2 positive. See that. MnO4 minus plus 8H positive plus 5 electrons gives Mn2 positive plus 4H2O. And in the same time, hydrogen is also balanced. See here, 1 negative, 5 negative, 6 negative, and 8 positive, 2 positive. This side overall charge 2 positive, and that side also 2 positive, charge balanced. And at the same time, here is 8H, and there is also 8H. Hydrogen is also balanced, oxygen is also balanced. Finally, we are going to add oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction. While adding, we have to take care the electrons should be equal on both the sides. Here 1 electron and here 5 electrons. It is not same. That's why this reaction we have to multiply by 5. Sometimes cross multiplication is needed. Here 2 electrons and here 5 electrons. This should be multiplied by 5 and that should be multiplied by 2. Here 5 electrons and 5 multiplied by 5 and here as such. Then the reaction becomes, yes, you can see here. Now I'm going to add at the same time. Okay, let me write here. This is multiplied by 5. That's why it will be 5 Fe2 positive. Okay, beta? And then here 5 electrons. Okay. 5 Fe2 positive gives 5 Fe3 positive plus 5 electrons. It is multiplied by 5. That's why it is in this way. I'm going to add in this way. And here MnO4 minus plus 8H positive plus 5 electrons gives Mn2 positive plus 4H2O, and here is 5 Fe3 positive plus 5 electrons. Okay, beta? These are the two reactions. Oxidation half reaction, it is multiplied by 5, and that is the reduction half reaction. Here it is as such. While adding these electrons left side and these electrons right side cancel. Not only electrons, if ions are common from on both sides, that can be cancelled here. So the total overall reaction is 5 Fe3 positive plus MnO4 minus plus 8H positive gives 5 Fe3 positive plus Mn2 positive plus 4H2O. This is the rebalance reaction. This is called ion electron method. That is the way. बच्चों समझ में आया? कोई दिक्कत किसी भी स्टेप में? Any doubt in any step? I'm going to give many examples here. This is one example. Okay, beta? Okay, beta. Okay, Ambika. Good. So you have to do this reaction yourself, then there will not be any doubt. If any doubt you feel, you can ask it. Some more examples. Here it is. And the example is Cu plus HNO3. Okay. Let me take some other examples. MnO4 minus plus C2O4 2 minus gives Mn2 positive plus CO2 plus H2O. Okay, beta? Acidic medium. Acidic medium. Today I am taking the examples of acidic medium only. Next class I will take the basic medium. So what to do? Actually, these two examples which I have taken, this is the titration, reaction involved in titration that students are performing in the lab. And they can write this ionic reaction. This is the ionic reaction. In their notebook, they can write this ionic reaction. This is redox titration. Titration is one of the experiment in chemistry lab. In chemistry lab, the experiments are, one is a qualitative analysis and there is quantitative analysis. This is the reaction involved in quantitative analysis. Here we calculate the amount of the substance which is required in this reaction. That's why it is called quantitative analysis. It is the redox titration. Titration term, it may be new for you. We are using to find strength of one solution with the help of another known solution whose strength is known. That is called known solution, standard solution. That is the titration part. Okay, beta? In 11th class also, there is a acid-base titration, neutralization titration. So we are unable to do that. That's why so many problems are coming. This is the redox titration reaction. It is the experimental part in 12th class. What to do? Oxidation state, this Mn we have used just in previous example, plus 7 is going to change into plus 2. And here C2O4. Here carbon oxidation state is X. 2x is minus 8 is equal to minus 2. 2x minus 8 oxygen is equal to minus 2. Then x equal to, here it is plus 8 minus 2 divided by 2. This is equal to plus 3. Oxalate ion, that is the carbon compound, here is plus 3. Carbon oxidation state is plus 3. Okay, beta? This plus 3 is going to change into plus 4 because oxygen is minus 2 oxide and minus 2 going to change. Here is minus 4 because of 2 oxygen. Carbon oxidation state is plus 4. Don't worry about H2O or any side H positive is mentioned or not. That will come automatically. Okay. Then divide the reaction in two parts. Oxidation half reaction and there is reduction half reaction. This plus 7 is going to change into plus 2. This is the reduction, decrease in oxidation state. MnO4 minus gives Mn2 positive. Reduction half reaction. And oxidation plus 3 is going to change into plus 4. Increase in oxidation number. That's why C2O4 2 minus going to change into CO2. Oxidation half reaction. And at the same time, we have to balance the atom which is going to oxidize or reduce. This carbon going to oxidize and oxidation state, here carbon is 2 and there is one carbon, that's why we can mention 2 CO2. We can't write C2O2. While balancing this element, we have to multiply in this way, 2 CO2. And here Mn is going to reduce, that's why there is one Mn reactant side, one Mn product side, no need of any multiplication. Okay, beta, is it clear? This step 1. Step 1, add electron. Add electron. And this electron we have to add as per the change in oxidation number. This is oxidation. It is here we have to add electron on right side. Loss of electron is there. Total oxidation state we have to see for that. That is plus 6. Carbon, its total oxidation state is plus 6. Each oxidation state is plus 3. 2 carbon, that's why plus 6. And here 2 carbon plus 8. Plus 6 is going to change into plus 8. That's why 2 electrons. Here we have to add. C2O4 2 minus gives 2 CO2 plus 2 2 electrons. Is it okay? This is the difficult step in this system. If you are able to decide how many oxidation states are going to change, then you can balance the reaction easily. So here 2 electrons, and here plus 7 is going to change into plus 2, gain of electron 5. MnO4 minus plus 5 electrons gives Mn2 plus. Okay, beta? Then second step, balance O, balance oxygen. Here 4 oxygen, and this side also 4 oxygen. Oxygen already balanced. That's why here C2O4 2 minus going to change into 2CO2 plus 2 electrons. Oxygen is already balanced. This side MnO4 minus plus 5 electrons gives Mn2 positive plus 4 H2O. While balancing oxygen, we have to add sufficient water to a particular side. Okay, beta? So this is the balancing of oxygen. Step 3, balance charge. These are the 3 steps in this system. We can change the series of the steps. Different books, they are following the different pattern. You have to follow any one of the pattern which you feel easier. Okay, while balancing charge, take care. Here is 2 minus left side, and here is also 2 minus right side. Charge is balanced. Carry on as such. C2O4 2 minus gives 2 CO2 plus 2 electrons. It is already balanced. And here 6 negative, we have to change into 2 positive, because right side 2 positive. For that, we have to add 8 H positive. While balancing charge, we have to add sufficient number of H positive on particular side. So the reaction here, MnO4 minus plus 8 H positive plus 5 electrons gives Mn2 positive plus 4 H2O. At the same time, hydrogen is also balanced in this reduction half reaction. And the final step, addition. Add oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction by multiplying suitable number. Here 2 electrons and this side 5 electrons. There should be cross multiplication. This should be multiplied by 5, so that total electrons become 10, and this side we have to multiply by 2. Can you see this side? Yes, beta. Yes, slightly this side. This we have to multiply by 2. That's why total electrons become 10. And then write. If you can add directly, you can add directly. Otherwise, write one after another and add them. Here it is multiplied by 5. 5 C2O4 2 minus gives 10 CO2 plus 10 electrons. This is the oxidation half reaction. Reduction multiplied by 2. 2 MnO4 2 MnO4 minus plus 8 into 2, 16 H positive, 16 H positive plus 10 electrons gives, here it is 2 Mn2 positive plus 8 H2O, 8 H2O, and then add. While adding, electron check once again, 10 electrons cancelled. Okay, beta? Then anyone can be written first. 2 MnO4 minus plus 5 C2O4 2 minus plus 16 H positive. Yes, can you see? It gives, here is 2 Mn2 positive, 2 Mn2 positive plus 10 CO2 plus 8 H2O, 8 H2O. Final. What is the check? This is called final check. Well, see the charge, where charge are balanced or not. That is the final check. 2 negative, and 5 2s are 10 negative, 2 and 10, 12 negative, 16 positive. Here is 4 positive. And this side, 2 2s are 4, 4 positive. Both the sides, 4 positive charge overall. Left side overall 4 positive, right side also overall 4 positive. So the reaction is balanced. Okay, beta? So take some examples and practice at home. Without practice, you may not be confident. What are the steps? How to balance it? I am giving some examples. Please try at home and you can balance the reaction. I am writing some examples to balance it. Honestly, you have to do. By seeing, by reading these steps, you can't remember. You have to do it. And the examples are, the one is Cr2O7, Cr2O7 2 minus dichromate ion plus SO2 sulfur dioxide going to change into Cr3 positive, Cr3 positive plus HSO4 minus. Acidic medium. I am giving only acidic medium. And another one, this is the one, and the second one more I am giving. The another one is, also I am going to take a simple example, Cu plus HNO3, okay, let me write ionic reaction. It will be easier for you because I have not taken such examples. NO3 minus gives Cu2 positive plus NO plus H2O. Okay, beta? So this is the two examples. These are the two examples which you have to balance at home. Okay, let me take your attendance once again. 1. Okay, beta, many of you have left the class. शायद अच्छा नहीं लगा, बोर लग रहा है. Roll number 14 was 16, 17. Okay, बेटा. इरशाद इज हियर. इरशाद का एक डाउट है, उसके डाउट को मैं इसे बताना है रिगार्डिंग ब्लैक बॉडी रेडिएशन. 24 is here, 24, 33, 35. Okay, beta. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Please do these